We're with Ole Dammegard, who is a renowned researcher in the conspiracy area, and has written many articles on the assassination of JFK, of Olaf Palme, and over the years, and who is on special assignment in Copenhagen now, uh, uh, monitoring the annual meeting of the Bilderbergers there. So, welcome, Olaf.
Thank you so much, Alfred.
Ole.
The reason why I'm here is because I think this group is extremely important to reveal who are part of this group and what their agenda is, because when this is part of the whole global so-called elite network that is forcing the world into, they try to force us into this dark and very controlled area. So this year I've flown from Spain here to Denmark to be part of putting the spotlight on this meeting. And I was picked up at the airport by a friend of mine, and we went to the location. The meeting starts tomorrow, so the members are going to be flown in and driven in tomorrow before noon, most probably. But when I got on location, I just felt there's something very strange going on here, because this group was formed in 1954. They had their annual meetings ever since, and they are normally taking part in very luxurious hotels, 5-star, super-duper hotels, in quite isolated areas that are easy to secure, where all the parameters can be easily controlled and so on, with security forces, police, you name it, and also the roads in and out to the area easy to control and so on. And normally the security thing is put into place at least 2, 3, 4 days ahead. This is my experience, at least. This time we come to this hotel. I mean, this is taking place tomorrow morning. We come here 8 p.m. There's absolutely no one there. It's a 5-star hotel, yes, not super duper, in central Copenhagen, by one of the main streets, which makes it tricky to control. On the other side of the hotel, you got a big open water, which is also, that is not the way normally you would choose for a top secret meeting with high level security needed. And on an additional, the side of the hotel is another big building where the whole view is towards the Marriott Hotel, meaning that you need to secure that whole building as well. So, and then opposite this main street, you got an area that they fenced in for the protesters. And in the whole protection that we could see, they're building, at the moment they're building like a concrete wall around the hotel. It's like a 1 meter high concrete block type of thing. But normally you would see, you know, heavily armed police or these type. There are 2 police officers just standing there doing absolutely nothing. You could very easily get close to the hotel if you wanted to do foul things, you know, foul play. You could easily have done it. Absolutely not saying I would be part of that, on the contrary, but I'm saying that security, it doesn't add up. And then in front of the hotel, put 3 or 4 black Mercedes limo type of style cars. These are the type of vehicles they normally use to get these members into sight. But the whole feeling there, one thing that disturbed me from day one was that the name leaked out very early, at least a month or 2 ago. There were this thing that it was almost certain that this was the place they were gonna meet, which is not normal either. It's normally only very late that you will find out, yes, this is the actual location, because they try to keep it secret. This time, very early, bad security, extremely poor security, and then this fenced-in area right in front of the hotel as well. So I would just say, I so hope that I'm wrong, but I just want to say that this would be a perfect spot for a false flag operation. This would
Right.
be a possibility for if you place a camera down the street so that you can have a wide angle shot of the protesters and
Hmm.
the hotel on the other side of the street. You could infiltrate the protesters with some provocateurs that would start getting the whole thing going, start throwing things, shouting. These type, they always come in
Yeah.
hooded and look like hooligans and try to get stir up the whole situation. And then while that is going, boof, off goes a bomb inside the hotel,
I see.
blowing up some. I mean, they don't kill themselves, never, but or maybe they have problems with some members, so they're going to blow them up. But
Right.
to make it more credible, blow up some of their own members that they can let go of, and then maybe some kitchen people, or
Yeah.
cleaners or something like that, to get the ratings up when it comes to the number of deaths, because that is what they need to get the impact. This is what they're trying to get, an emotional impact on the population, saying, oh my God, these truth seekers are awful. We need to ban the whole movement. We need to stop people being allowed to tell the truth or look for the truth and so on. And
Well,
you could get the whole thing going in that situation, in that location. So
yeah,
I would very much.
no, right, and in fact, I have a picture of the five-star Marriott hotel up on the screen here, which I'll put in the article accompanying our interview, and it does seem that way. It's a very unlikely. Uh, another scenario is that this could possibly be a dummy, where
Uh,
the real meeting is taking place someplace else. I
But
mean,
this is what I'm saying. I'm
yeah,
sure that they will not be there.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, drive-in limos with black windows with dummies
yeah,
inside, grandma in the back. Just people inside, and
right.
then you blow the whole thing up while they're having lunch in Barbados
Well,
or something like that,
yeah,
meeting, or somewhere else in Denmark. I would say maybe another country, and then blame the whole thing. Get the whole some
yeah,
smoke bombs and explosives, so you get the real thing
it,
going on media.
yeah.
Blow the whole side of the hotel up, blame the truth movement, martial law.
It,
I really, really hope that I'm wrong.
well,
I
we'll,
but
we'll
I
we'll see.
No, I hope we will not. My intention is to get this out. If you could please say the time of the recording
Yeah,
now.
yeah. This is on May 28th. It is now 4:25 p.m. Pacific time and that's Vancouver, BC. Also, the time in San Francisco, California, Los Angeles, California, May
Okay.
28th, 2014. Now, let me say this. This is what Paul Joseph Watson of InfoWars says. He says, inside sources confirmed to InfoWars that the Bilderberger conference will center around how to derail a global political awakening that threatens to hinder Bilderberg's long-standing agenda to centralize power into a one world political federation. So that a goal set to be advanced with the passage of the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership, TTIP, which will be a central topic of discussion at this year's meeting. So they've got the Ukraine crisis, the anti-EU revolution by the voters in the EU. They've got the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership, but they've got the global political awakening. This is, what's on the public agenda. What's on the private agenda is probably the
Mm,
depopulation program, the
mm.
GMOs, the Fukushima radiation, the geoengineering, the
Chemtrails.
HARP, the transhumanist agenda, all of the Satanist
Mm,
um, uh, banking families, monarchies agenda of bringing down the population to 500 million from 7 billion. and depopulating the planet with all of these things, including wars. So that's, which is their real original agenda when they started the Bilderberger as part of the Club of Rome back in the 1950s.
Yeah. Listen, I just want to get this on record before anything should happen. I really, really hope that I'm totally wrong.
Yeah.
But I just spoke to Chip Tatum, a former CIA deep cover agent for 25 years.
Wow.
And he's been part of false flag operations before. He was also part of George Bush Sr.'s private hit team, Pegasus. And
so George Bush had a private hit team called Pegasus?
Yeah. Under his control, George Herbert Walker Bush.
George H.W. Bush's hit team was called Pegasus.
It was a team of assassins that was sent on a global scale. Chip Tatum is an amazing man. He became a whistleblower in the 1990s.
And how does Pegasus relate to Operation 40?
Operation 40 was the grandmother of all operations. You know, it changed names all over the years. It was the same core members, but they started changing names for every single operation. And Chip came in the late 60s. 1970 was when he was recruited, and so he was on a very much later scale. He was also one of the pilots in the Iran-Contras scandal.
Okay.
He was he's incredible man, absolutely. When you listen to the story of his life, it's like unreal. You can read about him. He writes on Veterans Today and chiptatum.com and so on. But I spoke to him because he used to be part of these false flag operations. And he said, when I described this whole thing, he said, there's a very bad smell to the whole thing.
Okay.
So I just wanted to get this out there before anything happened.
Good.
I hope I'm totally wrong.
Well, look, it's now late in the afternoon here in Vancouver, BC. Let me, just as soon as we end this session now, I'm going to get this online. So this will be online within the next 30 minutes.
Excellent. And then if something like this should happen, I pray to God that it will not. Please understand, it is not the truth movement. It is an inside job trying to scare the population into giving up even more civil rights. So, anyway, I'm going to be on location here for the next 3-4 days.
Okay, so, well then please call in with all of your updates and all of your bulletins, and we will put them up on a daily basis.
Excellent. And I so hope I'm going to be wrong. I so hope I'm going to come with really boring reports just saying nothing happened, nothing happened, nothing happened, everybody is safe and sound.
Good.
But I will for sure.
Thank you so much,
now.
Ole. Good.
Take care, Alfred.
Thank you, Ole. Okay.
You take care.
Good enough. Bye-bye.